Hi friends, hello, hi, how are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Hello, hi. So I'm not doing glow mist this year, obviously, that would be insane. But I do a video, I do a video every year that I love that's basically roasting holiday launches from brands and talking about why you shouldn't fall to the trap of consumerism this year just because something has gingerbread house packaging. This is one of my favorite videos to do. I love just roasting consumerism stuff. So if you want to watch that for the next like 20 minutes, keep watching. I went to my bestie Trend Moods page because she is usually where I go for this type of information. I gotta say, I was thinking about this while I was getting ready to do this video. I have not bought makeup in years. Like, I used to be such an over consumer of makeup. I was like the person that this shit was targeted to. Like, I used to buy, there was like a Sephora package at my home every day. I used to buy so much makeup, and I'm still sitting here surrounded by a bunch of fucking makeup. I've severely decluttered my collection over the years. Like, I'm down to pretty bare bones. But I won't have to buy makeup even at a bare bones collection, which is not bare bones, by the way. I still have like 15 highlighters. Like, it's not bare bones by any mean, but it's a lot less than what I used to have. All this to say, I used to be the collector. I used to be the like, we must buy 1,000 things and we must try everything and it's fun to collect. Makeup is not a collectible. It goes bad. All of this shit, I'm telling you from my experience, in 2 years you're just gonna have a room full of shit that you have to deal with. And like, that's no fun. Don't overbuy makeup. Oh my God, we don't need this shit. Coming from a former makeup hoarder, like, we don't need this stuff. Save your money, save the planet. Let's stop overbuying. Okay, first things first I wanna talk about are the new Bath & Body Works holiday mists. I'm gonna move here so I can put pictures here. I just hate these because I think they look lazy. Like, I actually normally I'm a big Bath & Body Works fan. Again, one of those things I used to hoard was candles. Severely have cut down on that. Like, I haven't bought a candle in probably like 6 months at this point because I bought one and then I just have let it be burning. I don't own 17 candles anymore that I'm not gonna burn. Anyway, this packaging is just so lazy to me. Like, I feel like Bath & Body Works for the most part normally has very cute stuff. This looks like something that you would buy at Claire's. Like, I don't know who the target demographic I guess is for these body mists. I thought it was adults though. I didn't think it was preteens. Like, I will say the fact that it's pickle themed is a little enticing just because I love pickles, but that's not even fucking really holiday. I get the hanging pickle, like that is a thing, but still, like, I just don't love the packaging on this. I think it's lazy, and you probably already have a Bath & Body Works fragrance that you like that you're gonna use. Just use that. You don't need the special limited edition crispy pickle one just because it has like 2011 Claire's packaging, okay? We don't need this. That was some Kimberly Clark energy. We don't need it. We're not gonna buy it. I did want to talk about the Glamlight Bratz. I did want to talk about the Glamlight Bratz collection. On paper, I don't despise this because I was a huge Bratz fan growing up in the early 2000s. Like, I remember one Christmas, pretty much all I got for Christmas were Bratz. Like the Bratz limos, everything Bratz, okay? I am a Bratz fan. This is disappointing to me in a lot of ways. Okay, the packaging is not disappointing. Like, the packaging, making it look like the actual Bratz doll boxes, I think is pretty genius. Like, but you're not buying it for the packaging, you're buying it for what's inside, and what's inside is fucking disappointing. The blush palette is not terrible. I do like that it seems like it would have a like wide array of skin tones. It seems like really pale and deeper skin tones could use this, which is always nice, but it's the eyeshadow palette that is the most fucking disappointing. I want passion for fashion. I want sparkle. I want glitz. I want glam. This just looks like chalk. All of these shades look like chalk. There's like 2 deeper shades and everything else is just a chalky, disgusting mess. Absolutely not a fan of this collection. And also the lip glosses look like they're gonna be goopy. Like, I get they're going for the aesthetic of the early 2000s because that is quintessentially Bratz, but they didn't have to make all of this look like literal Claire's makeup that you would buy for your child. Like, it still can look and feel and be professional adult makeup while having a nostalgic vibe. I don't know why these brands think it has to also continually look like something you could buy at Claire's in 2011, because like that's not worth my money, something I could buy at Claire's in 2011. Skims will collab with anyone. They did one with Slip. That is crazy. You don't need this shit. You don't need the Skims Slip collabs. Like, this is the type of stuff that like I'm really trying to get people to not buy. It's just like unnecessary. You already have, if you have silk pillowcases, you already have a silk pillowcase. You don't need a new one just because it has a little Skims logo on it, or to get like the matching eye mask. Like, you can get just normal silk pillowcases at like Marshall's for like $12. Slip ones, you can get them at Marshall's for like $12. You don't have to spend, God, how much are these? $252 for a set of these. Yeah, absolutely the fuck not. Like, who is buying this shit? What are we doing? I gotta tell you, so this might maybe be another de-influencing moment, the Tom Ford perfume. I remember I made a video once, this was years and years and years ago, that was like, it was something like, if money was no object, these are all the things I would buy. And I ended up buying myself a lot of the stuff in that video because money started to become no object for a minute there. And I bought one of the Tom Ford perfumes. I bought the Tom Ford Bitter Peach perfume. I like bit the bullet, spent all the money on it. That is the worst. It's the worst smell. I don't know who the fuck influenced anyone into thinking that was a good perfume. It is the worst perfume I have literally ever used. I never wear it. I should really just sell it. Like, at this point, if anybody wants to buy it off of me, I'm dead ass. Like, DM me. You can 100% have it. I'll sell it to you for so cheap. Like, I don't use this perfume at all. Like, it is to me, the grossest smelling perfume I've ever smelled in my life. And I remember I lusted after it for so long. And it was like a big deal when I bought it. It was like a huge purchase because it's expensive. And then it was terrible. So I don't know if this new fragrance I can't pronounce, fig. It's fig. It probably smells like shit. The bitter peach smells like shit. I would imagine that the fig also smells like shit. Don't waste your money on fucking Tom Ford perfume. There's so many perfumes that are even like, you can still splurge. Like, even like $100 perfume, I think is totally fine. Like, splurge on a fucking nice perfume. But you don't need a $350 fig perfume. I promise you, the smell is so unique that it just smells bad. Like, there's a reason not a lot of perfumes smell that way. And it's because it doesn't smell very good. Anyway, this is another thing I'm talking about with fragrance. So this is the Skylar. I've never heard of this brand, but it's like a peppermint graham cracker, like basically like a s'mores fragrance. This is like gimmick fucking central. A s'mores fragrance. You don't want to smell like a s'more. The reason that most perfumes don't smell like s'mores is because it's not something you typically want to smell like. You want to smell like fresh daisies or like lilies or lilac. You want to smell like fucking flowers. Why do we have to make this? Is purely just like, oh, it's the holidays. Don't you want to smell like a s'more? No, I don't want to smell like a s'more, and neither do you. Realistically, just because it's cold out doesn't mean we all need to start smelling like peppermint sticks, okay? We don't need it. I fucking hate Kim Kardashian. She's selling $20 hairbrushes. God, is this what Jeffree Star's shit looks like now? Sorry, I haven't looked at makeup in so long, so I'm just scrolling through Trend Mood, and I saw this Jeffree Star palette. This is so, oh my God, it's so weird seeing what Jeffree Star palettes look like in 2025, how they have fallen. That is great. Night Owl. It's just a night owl. This looks like, what was that brand that made the giant like hamburger palettes back in the day? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? They made like the giant milkshake palettes. And that's what this looks like, except it's an owl, like animal themed instead of, wow, what an interesting, weird palette. I don't like that at all. Moving on. I want to talk about gift sets in general for a second, because I do think, I'm going to talk about like the Patrick Ta ones, for example. I do think the gift sets can be good, like especially if you're giving a gift to someone. I think that it can be a good way to give someone a small amount of product with it. What you don't want to do is buy someone a gift set that has like 72 fucking products in it, because what I have learned over the years is that it's not just you're giving them something. Like, I think people think like, oh, more quantity is better because you're getting more bang for your buck. I completely disagree, because I watched this whole TikTok about stuff and having stuff, and it has changed a lot of my mindset on things. But if you're giving someone a large quantity of things for Christmas, like a large number of things in, say, like a gift box, for example, you're just giving them a burden of where to put stuff. Like, not only they have to store that stuff, and they have to put that stuff away, and they have to find a place for it, and they have to, like, just give people a normal amount of stuff. I actually think these Patrick Ta blush duo lip sets are like a good example of a set that's a good idea, because you're getting 2 products. They're small, they're like 25 bucks. That's like a pretty decent price for 2 products. Like, I think this is a good example. Where you want to stay away from are those like massive Sephora sets. Like, those are the ones that you want to steer clear from, because usually the makeup is not even that good, or the product size is too small to even be worth it, or it's just like too much shit. It's just so much stuff to be giving someone. Avoid those. ColourPop, of course, did a Grinch palette. Of course they did. It's ugly. Of course it is. Sorry, I'm like live watching it. I'm giving you my live reaction to it. Oh my god, there's not even a Grinch green. You're kidding. ColourPop made a freaking Grinch palette without a Grinch green. I know that, like, I would be sitting here being like, really, a green? Like, if they had put a green, I'd be like, how original, like a Grinch green. But for some reason, them not putting in the Grinch green also really offends me. I think, honestly, you know what? It's not even fair. Makeup brands can't win nowadays, and they really can't. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, I think that, like, all of the makeup, at least for me, this is my personal opinion, how I feel. Makeup feels boring and stale and not as exciting and not as fun. It feels that way because, number one, we've consumed it all. Like, we've already done most of the palettes. A lot of us who have been in the game for years have the neutrals. Like, I don't need to buy another neutral palette for the rest of my fucking life. I have like 15 in this drawer that I will never finish. Like, I don't need it. Like, I can keep going and I can keep roasting. Like, there's this King Kylie collection that Kylie Jenner did, which I actually wanted to talk about this, make a whole video about this when it came out, because I think this is such a recession indicator. Like, this is such peak, oh no, the billionaires are scrambling. Like, she's bringing back her King Kylie era to generate hype for this brand, because they have not sold out of a single launch in like the last 3 years on launch day. Like, I can't remember the last time anyone has been excited for Kylie Cosmetics, probably longer than 3 years. Like, when is the last time you remember being excited about a Kylie Cosmetics collab? They had to go and pull back her old persona that she's not anymore. Like, imagine you peaked so hard when you were like 16 that now, in order to be successful at 26, you have to pretend to be 16 again. That's crazy. That's like, how pathetic. These brands are floundering, and it's a good thing. Like, we need to stay on their necks. We need to keep telling them to stop wasting environmental resources on this bullshit, number one. We're not going to keep buying it at the rate that they're putting it out, just like first and foremost. And number two, if they're going to be putting out this shit, they better at least be putting out stuff that's fun and interesting and good and like actually appealing. I scrolled on Trend Mode for legitimately like 15 minutes, and I could not find a single thing that I was like, OMG, yes, need to buy that. There's nothing. Like, these videos used to be yas or pass, where I literally used to be like, yay, or yays or nays, whatever the fuck. Like, used to be like, oh, I might get this, or I want to buy this. I want none of this shit am I alone? I want none of it. Okay, that's gonna be it for me. That's my little video. Glowmas is not happening, guys, but I might post a few more videos this month because I had a couple more ideas for stuff. So, not to get anyone too excited in case I fail, but I might post a couple videos this month. I have some plans. So, anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope you like this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, or just like, or just subscribe, or do neither. Honestly, just so happy you're here watching. Thank you so much for being here. My social justice spotlight and my everything will be linked down below. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!